This was a carefully planned assassination, one that had been in motion for a long time. A terrorist raised a missile tracker, locking onto his target, the U.S. president's private jet. Once the system confirmed the lock, he pulled out the latest surface-to-air missile launcher and fired without hesitation. The missile streaked across the sky, leaving a long trail of white smoke. Inside the aircraft, onboard radar instantly detected the incoming threat. The crew prepared to deploy countermeasures, but at the most critical moment, every computer screen went black. The president's personal bodyguard realized something was wrong. He immediately declared Level 1 combat readiness. Rushing into the president's private cabin, he grabbed the commander-in-chief and forced him toward the cargo bay. With only 2.5 minutes before impact, the guards shoved the president into an escape pod.
I'll find you and pick you up, Mr. President! You'll see you on the ground!
And slammed the launch button. The pod fired out of the jet and disappeared into the dark sky. Moments later, the security team followed procedure and jumped from the plane. But strangely, none of their parachutes opened. One officer sensed something was off, turned to question it, and was instantly shot dead by the president's own bodyguard. It was then the truth became clear. The trusted bodyguard was a traitor, working directly with the terrorists. After eliminating the witnesses, he calmly jumped from the aircraft, falling toward the dense forest below. Meanwhile, the terrorist radar confirmed a direct lock. Seconds later, the missile burst through the clouds and hit the president's jet squarely, destroying it along with 3 escorting F-16 fighters. The explosion lit up the sky, and the wreckage plummeted into a remote Finnish forest. At the Pentagon, Air Force One's signal vanished. The escape pod's transponder went dark as well. The Secretary of Defense immediately activated an emergency task force and deployed SEAL Team 6 for rescue operations. Meanwhile, trapped inside his sealed pod, the president struggled for air. Just when hope seemed lost, a young boy hunting in the woods stumbled upon the wreckage. Armed with a bow, the boy crept closer and, out of curiosity, tapped lightly on the hatch. Believing it was his bodyguard, the president scrawled the unlock code on the window. The boy entered it carefully, then ducked for cover. The hatch opened, and the president stepped out, shocked to see his rescuer was just a teenage boy. When the boy learned who he had saved, he immediately took the president into the forest to hide. Moments later, the traitorous bodyguard and his terrorist partners arrived at the crash site, but the president was gone. The boy, as it turned out, was from a local hunting tribe. According to their tradition, every boy, once he turned 13, had to survive alone in the wilderness for 2 days to prove he was a true warrior. He never imagined that this trial would lead him to saving the president of the United States. The next day, as the boy guided the president through the woods, they came across the bodies of the slain security team. The president immediately realized there was a traitor inside his ranks. He grabbed a fallen soldier's submachine gun, ready to fight back. Just then, the rogue bodyguard and the terrorists emerged from below the mountain. Knowing there was no escape, the president urged the boy to run, but it was too late. The traitor closed in, slamming a fist into the president's stomach, then radioed for a helicopter. They stuffed the president into a cabinet, preparing to airlift him away, but the boy had made up his mind. He would save the president and prove he was a real hunter. He scaled the mountain in silence, aimed carefully, and leapt into action.